What do you think, Israel?
Then I'll walk you guys through our car seat setup with 7 kids. Okay, it's a big day for Israel. He turned 1, he's 13 months old. We got him a new car seat.
He's a giant.
He's a giant. He is too tall for his car seat. He's probably still well within the weight limit of the infant carrier, but he's just so long and I just feel like it's not comfortable for him. So I got him a convertible seat. He still will be rear facing, but we gotta move this sucker in here. And then I came in and I took out his other seat and I saw this disgustingness. Cantaloupe rind, cool. Crackers, cool. What is that? I don't know, I touched it, it's a grape, it's fine. That's something, I don't even know what that is. So I just said to John that I wanted to wash the car seats, the other one. So I'm gonna take those out, throw them on a quick cycle through the wash, scrub these seats down real quick, and then put the car seats back in, maybe in a different arrangement because we've had 2 specific older children sitting in these 2 seats with boosters.
And they were fighting all the time.
All the time.
All the time.
Yeah, driving me absolutely bonkers. So I think we're gonna rearrange some seats, then I'll walk you guys through our car seat setup with 7 kids, 11 and under, in the NV as soon as I'm done. First things first, we need the shop vac. This is why I bought all of these seat protectors, to catch the disgusting. However, the last person that put the car seats in
A ghost.
did not put them under half of the seats. So they're under what, 1? Maybe 2? Because we did have them for all of the car seats.
Yeah, check this out. Boom, nasty. Boom, not nasty.
Super clean. You ready to give me some power?
How do I do that?
Other one. Yeah. Should have got one with a Hemi in it.
Yeah, we need a bigger power one. Yeah, yeah.
You know? You know what I mean?
You mean you want me to do it?
No, I want to get the seats out.
This woman decided she's going to clean the windows. Next thing you know, she's going to get out a carpet cleaner and
If
be
I had
cleaning the
one,
carpets.
I absolutely would. I was thinking we need to invest in one of those.
Oh my goodness.
We should have put the rubber mats, like the rubber, you know, over
Yeah.
top of the carpets before we bought this.
It's alright.
They'd be pristine and we could wipe them clean.
We're having this thing until we die, Danny.
Yes.
Until it dies.
That's 100% my point, is that if we had put in rubber
It still can be
over
nice
it,
without
listen, if we put rubber down, all of this, you would just like wipe and like clear vinyl. The carpet would be perfect underneath and all the dirt would come out because we are having it forever. So we don't want it to be like
I don't want it to be nasty.
disgusting. Like it is.
We'll take a vacuum to, or not a vacuum, but a carpet cleaner to it.
You want to wash the outside of it while we wait for the car seat covers to dry?
What?
Oh, you got the power washer out.
There's stuff all around it.
Total van clean out-ish. My battery died on the vacuum cleaner. But it did, look at it. It got all the hair up over there. So I want to go over this really good and then back here really good. And I hope that will help her here. Whenever she's in the car, she's always sniffing like that. Taking a quick pause, shut the doors. The car seat covers are washing and the vacuum battery is charging. So there's not really much that I can do right now. So I'm getting everything out that needs to come out and then gonna wait for those things to finish and then we're gonna finish up. All right, putting the seats back together. They are all washed. I've moved this seat back a little bit, and so I'm not quite sure if this will work.
Dad.
It might be too tight for the
Dad, I was so fast up here I did it.
Whoa!
Because I need to get so more fast.
That's awesome. So we moved this seat back a little bit. They have the option to go a little bit more. See, like this is where it could go forward, so about what, 4 or 5 inches maybe. And then so we typically have it up, but we pushed it back to give a little more space up here for the rear booster seat and whatnot. Not booster seat, the rear facing seat.
Huh?
Why did you think that
That's your baby brother's new car seat. Purr, purr, purr. I'm excited for this because I'm gonna be honest, that Joker is heavy, and lifting him in and out of the other like carrier is just, I'm over it. Not that we had to do that, we obviously could have just taken him out, but it's not easy to get him in and out of that seat just so willy-nilly, if you will. So I'm the most excited about this.
Are they laughing? Are they laughing or crying?
The people who are watching this video or our kids? Because I hope the people that are watching this video are laughing. They're laughing. They're just spinning. What?
They are now.
Ha 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 ha. Ha ha.
I didn't put this.
Oh, little buddy.
Look at that boy. He's almost as cute as Israel. Sorry if that's your baby. Sometimes I say things that I think are funny and Danielle doesn't think are funny. But she still gives me a sympathy laugh every once in a while.
Nice and cozy. Look how squishy it is. Will he fit in this?
I don't know. He's kind of a monster.
Okay.
Oh yeah, we're gonna put his little sippy cup right in there.
And this is where the seatbelt goes.
If you want to know, Danielle has an anchor on the back of her neck, tattooed. There it is, if you ever were wondering. What's the back of her neck look like? I've just always wanted to know.
Maybe I didn't want to know.
Why are these people the way they are? They're the ones who wanted to know what the back of your neck looked like. I could care less.
But the dad
Couldn't
is
care
right.
I couldn't care less. Thank you for the correction, wife.
That. So
Oh
you
my
can put
goodness.
the baby in. I think
Yes.
that our infant seat has those too, doesn't it?
What are you telling this whole
I
time?
don't know. Here's a question. Is this going to be a pain to get him in and out of?
Maybe. Not if there's not a kid sitting there.
Is that seat back? Were you sitting in it?
Yeah, it should be. I think I
if
was.
this
I
is
drove
up
it today.
there, it won't fit. Like
Right now,
we
it
can
won't
move
fit.
this back, but yeah, you won't be able to sit in it.
You tried it like this, it won't fit like the way it is?
It's like this. It's like touching. Whatever.
I mean, I could scooch it a little bit more. Like, I don't have to. All right, we got a big buddy tester coming up. And Laney Baney, are you excited today? Or are you a little nervous about what's ahead? Or are those gravel rocks hurting your toesies?
Hi, honey.
That's what it's called, the thing.
All right, so we have.
I need you to sit in that seat and tell me if your legs have enough room.
Oh, yes.
Yes. And can you
Oh yeah,
buckle?
plenty of room. And this has been moved back again.
I
right?
did. I moved it forward myself. I moved it backward myself.
You are a hero.
Oh, he's
next
he's hugging me so good. Hold on, Elena.
Zray,
Didn't ask you.
what you doing?
Hi. Hi.
You being
He's hugging
sweet?
me like a big.
You want to try your new seat out?
Okay, ready?
You got a leaf in your butt.
Let's see.
Cool.
I think he's got more. in his
Sorry.
that. Here, look. Wait.
It's okay. You're not gonna be in there forever.
Ready? Wait. Look. This is your seat. Ready? Look. What? Oh boy. I see.
My dude.
Fix the
Alright,
chairs.
go ahead.
Now we can continue.
Break your seat in with a nice snack.
Okay, we're gonna buckle you just to test it. I wanna make sure you're good, you're comfy. Look at this, you got straps. Oh, sorry.
You can't grab my crackle, mama.
Let's see, we're gonna make sure you're all the way tight. Oh, here we go. There's a little slack still, huh? There. How's that? Oh, that looks good. Armpit check, armpit check. Look how big you are. I put this up pretty high. It's cool because it moves these with the seat.
Oh, that is nice.
Oh, I can put this thing back out. How's that? You're not going nowhere in that. You are secure.
Nice.
Is it good? I didn't even put the footrest out, but I don't think I really need to yet.
Yay!
Why would you need a footrest?
Just to give him more room for his legs to grow.
What do you think, Israel? You like it?
this seat?
Yay!
Let's make sure it's not too wiggly down here. Okay, you guys, finally got all the seats washed. The van vacuumed out. Carpet could be shampooed, but we'll save that for another day. All the van seats are back in. All the car seats are back in. I'm gonna take you on a quick little tour of our new setup. It is different than how we had the kids before, but I'm really excited about it. I think it's gonna work out nicely. I think there'll be less fighting. We have one child that may still complain because she just always has something to say about everything. But otherwise, I think this is gonna work for us for now. We opted for 2 seats in the front, and then we took out this one. We've got a row of 3 across here. This back row, what we've actually done is we've taken the seat from the right or the left side of the van and moved it to the right. What this did is it created some extra space here. This specific setup allowed us to keep the seat that has the anchor and the latch for Everly's seat that I'm currently sitting in, because it's only in one of the 4 back seats. So they're in sections 2 and 2, but only this specific seat has the anchors that we needed. So I wanted to switch up the empty row back here. It used to be this side that we had empty, and then the 2 seats on that side, but Jude was having trouble buckling her car seat and reaching down in that crack because she was right against the side. So I thought this way she could come in from the back if she even wants to, but she has a whole bunch of space, or we can open the back and easily help her buckle, and then Everly still can get to her seat from the aisle. There's still plenty of room for her to get back here. So this really gave the 2 in the back a lot more space and allowed us to keep that anchor seat in, kind of moving this seat over instead of just taking this one out and keeping the other one in. So this back row will have Ev and Jude. Jude is in a seat in the high back booster seat. She'll use the seatbelt strap. Everly is still in a 5-point harness. Those 2 are going in the back because neither one gets car sick and they get along really well. It takes a special kind of sister to sit next to Everly. Bless her. I love her, everybody loves her, but she has a knack for driving her sisters crazy. So Jude is like the most easygoing, chill, peacemaker, tries to get along with everyone. The 2 of them rarely fight. We've had no issues with them being in the back next to each other thus far. So don't fix something if it's not broken, is the motto here. Okay, the next row, where we have 3 across, will be Addie, Marin, and Tyler. Tyler is... We're needing to maybe get another booster, but these are just too wide for her for there. So I'm gonna grab another booster. She could probably get away without one, but I just feel more comfortable with her in something lifting her up a little higher for a little bit longer. But she loves sitting next to that window. She does get car sick. For me personally, I'd want as much space as possible. She doesn't seem to mind being on the inside of the row as long as she's next to that window seat. So that'll be good for her. She'll also be able to peek right over top of the next seat and see Israel, which I think she'll love. And then Addie and Marin may switch. I don't know who will want to sit where. Whoever sits in the middle seat will be able to see the baby. But whoever sits in this seat will be able to see me in the mirror. I always love, Marin has been sitting in that seat for so long, and I love it because she is like so quiet in the car and just sweet. And I'll randomly look up at her and she's just sitting there and she'll just smile at me, and I love seeing her little smile. So I'm kind of hoping she'll want to sit there, but depends on Addie and where Adeline wants to sit. I'm gonna let her pick because she really wanted to sit next to the baby, but we tried that, and to be honest, it did not work out with her car seat being here. It was just way too hard to get to that seat. We put Israel over here because it's the most out of the way. His seat is buckled in, it'll stay buckled in, and then we'll obviously buckle him in and out, versus the middle, then we'd have to have someone climb, you know, under to get to their seat, or the end, etc. So that seemed like the best out of the way place for him. We did have to move this front row back. It goes forward a little. We had to move it back in order to fit his seat because it was hitting, you can see how this part sticks out. The seat was getting stuck on that before. So nice thing is John, when he drives, he will have a ton of legroom. Before we were kind of squished up against the other car seat. So he'll have plenty of room to work with, and then we can move that. Sassy's in the car. Hey, hey, come here. Hi, this is my favorite kitty. Her name is Sassy, and she's Adeline's cat, and she's so sweet. There she goes. Back to where we were. So Elena is gonna be here. She's still in this booster seat. She's in charge of helping with the baby, keeping him happy. She really begged to be next to him, so I'm glad that that worked out for her. Adeline was upset, but I'll let her choose and she will figure it out. So this is kind of like, we're kind of still stuck with seating arrangements to an extent because the girls who are all in these Diono Radians, these seats forward facing require the top tether. It has to be used. So that puts us in a slight bind because only that one specific seat in the back row that I told you about that doesn't technically go there. It's usually the third one in, but we moved it over and it's working. These two And then this one and this one are the only seats that have that anchor. So we can't move any of these car seats around. We can't put them on the inside row at all because those only have the seatbelt. So that's kind of limited the way we can arrange to an extent, which is fine. I think this is gonna be a really great setup for our kids, but if not, we'll have to figure something out. I know the Nuna Revas do not require a top tether when they're forward facing, so if we need to do something different, we'd probably end up just getting one of those for Marin and moving things around like that. But that's it. That's how we've got it for now. I'm kind of excited. I think it's gonna be a good setup. Okay, you guys, I'm gonna let you figure out which seat you want in the middle row. There's 2 right there, okay? Adeline, you can pick. So if you sit on this side, you'll have all the space in front of you. You'll be able to see mommy in the mirror. Or if you sit in the middle seat, you'll be able to see Israel. So you two can figure out, or you can take turns and switch back and forth. You and Addie, figure out which seat you want.
I think I want this seat.
And look, practice sitting in that seat. Here, Marin, you sit in this one. Let's practice. Let's see.
But
Come on.
isn't that one mine with some?
Nope, they're both the same now.
Okay, then I'll be able to see them
So
good.
you like that seat?
Yeah, I have it this one.
All right, you're next to Tyler.
I have it this
You're
one.
having that one, so you'll be able to see mommy in the mirror. High five. You know how we smile at each other? Yeah, I like that. All right, cool. Okay, so Addie's gonna be in the middle. Marin's gonna sit there. That is what I was hoping for. I'm really glad that's what's working out. Right? All right, thanks for coming along as we gutted this thing out, cleaned it out. We've been meaning to since we moved, and checking out how we fit our 7 kids into our Nissan NV. We will see you guys next time.